The Legend of the Terrestrial Paradise of Sheddád, the son of Aid, Part 1. Arabic folk tale. It is related that Abd Allah, the son of Abu Kilbay, went forth to seek a camel that had run away, and while he was proceeding over the deserts of El Yemen and the district of Saba, he chanced to arrive at a vast city encompassed by enormous fortifications, around the circuit of which were pavilions rising high into the sky. So when he approached it, he imagined that there must be inhabitants within it, of whom he might inquire for his camel, and, accordingly, he advanced, but on coming to it he found that it was desolate, without any one to cheer its solitude. I alighted, says he, from my she-camel, and tied up her foot, and then, composing my mind, entered the city. On approaching the fortifications, I found that they had two enormous gates, the like of which, for size and height, have never been seen elsewhere in the world, set with a variety of jewels and jacinths, white and red, and yellow and green, and when I beheld this, I was struck with the utmost wonder at it, and the sight astonished me. I entered the fortifications in a state of terror and with a wandering mind, and saw them to be of the same large extent as the city, and to comprise elevated pavilions, every one of these containing lofty chambers, and all of them constructed of gold and silver, and adorned with rubies and chrysolites and pearls and various colored jewels. The folding doors of these pavilions were like those of the fortifications in beauty, and the floors were overlaid with large pearls, and with balls like hazelnuts, composed of musk and ambergris and saffron. And when I came into the midst of the city, I saw not in it a created being of the sons of Adam, and I almost died of terror. I then looked down from the summits of the lofty chambers and pavilions, and saw rivers running beneath them, and in the great thoroughfare streets of the city were fruit-bearing trees and tall palm trees, and the construction of the city was of alternate bricks of gold and silver. So I said within myself, no doubt this is the paradise promised in the world to come. I carried away of the jewels which were as its gravel, and the musk that was as its dust, as much as I could bear, and returned to my district, where I acquainted the people with the occurrence. And the news reached Muawiyah, the son of Abu Sufyan, who was then Caliph, in the Hejaz, so he wrote to his lieutenant in Sana'a of El Yemen, saying, summon that man, and inquire of him the truth of the matter! His lieutenant therefore caused me to be brought, and demanded of me an account of my adventure, and of what had befallen me, and I informed him of what I had seen. He then sent me to Muawiyah, and I acquainted him also with that which I had seen, but he disbelieved it, so I produced to him some of those pearls and the little balls of ambergris and musk and saffron. The latter retained somewhat of their sweet scent, but the pearls had become yellow and discolored. At the sight of these Muawiyah wondered, and he sent and caused Ka'b el-Ahbar to be brought before him, and said to him, O Ka'b el-Ahbar, I have called thee on account of a matter of which I desire to know the truth, and I hope that thou mayest be able to certify me of it. And what is it, O Prince of the Faithful? Asked Ka'b el-Ahbar. Muawiyah said, hast thou any knowledge of the existence of a city constructed of gold and silver, the pillars whereof are of chrysolite and ruby, and the gravel of which is of pearls, and of balls like hazelnuts, composed of musk and ambergris and saffron? He answered, yes, O Prince of the Faithful, it is Iram Zat el-Md, the like of which hath never been constructed in the regions of the earth, and Sheddád, the son of Ad the Greater, built it. Relate to us, said Muawiyah, somewhat of its history. And Ka'b el-Ahbar replied thus: To be continued.